Our next speech tonight is from Chad. As I mentioned earlier, he did his first speech at another Toastmasters club. So Chad's going to present his second speech. Do we need to eat meat? Bill, can you please read the objectives for Chad's speech?
Project 2, organise your speech. The objectives are to select an appropriate outline which allows listeners to easily follow and understand your speech. Make your message clear with supporting material directly contributing to that message. Use appropriate transitions when moving from one idea to another. Create a strong opening and conclusion, all in 5 to 7 minutes. Chat.
Quick preamble, guys. For those of you who don't know, I refer to myself as a recovering stutterer, so the full coastal breaths, extended pausing, and sometimes voluntary stuttering is all part of the show. Okay? Right. Do we need to eat meat? I know Bill says yes. Although, at this point in time, I do eat meat, tonight I'm going to run you through the arguments and possibly reasons I think we'll need to reconsider our decision. Mainly because the only people I've come across who have consciously made that decision are actually vegetarians, prompting me to think that perhaps more inquiry is needed. Now, tonight, my arguments are going to be threefold in favour of not eating meat. They're going to be first and foremost, it's simply not sustainable. Secondly, we're not even designed to eat meat. Which leads into the last one, the numerous serious health implications that can arise out of long-term consumption of meat. How many meat eaters does it take to change a light bulb? Apparently none. Meat eaters prefer to stay in the dark about things. So cover your eyes, guys. I'm going to turn that light on for a brief period tonight, so we can all gather some more facts and make a better decision. Everyone is aware to some degree, I think, that there are environmental implications to eating meat. What you might not be aware of, I know I wasn't, is the degree that those implications have increased almost exponentially in a very short period of time. I mean, as our insatiable appetite for flesh has increased, and environmental science has advanced to a point it can actually monitor the impact, it's become apparent that consumption of meat is now the #1 driving force behind every serious environmental challenge facing the survival of the planet today. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So, see if you can follow me here. Everything from deforestation, erosion, water scarcity, water pollution, climate change, social injustice, the destabilisation of entire communities, not to mention the spread of disease, which is wiping out millions of people. You're sitting there thinking, how the hell is my eating meat contributing to all this? Today, the waste produced from all the animal livestock far outweighs the planet's ability to actually absorb it. That excess is just being dumped into our rivers, into our streams, and finds its way into the oceans. The nitrogen runoff from that is killing marine life in a huge way. We're destroying rainforests at an unprecedented rate. In Central America alone, they've annihilated 40% in the last 40 years with no plans of slowing down. As for water scarcity, I mean, it takes 1,000 litres of water can sustain a person for 1 year. It won't keep him clean, but it'll keep him alive. We currently utilise, or I'll even say waste, 1.6 million reduce the annual consumption of meat for one person. I'll sum up this point by saying, with no change to agricultural practice today, the planet could sustain a vegetarian diet for every man, woman and child on the planet. For a meat eater's diet, we only have the resources to feed 2.6 billion people. So I mean, you can weigh that up, but I can say now it's just not sustainable. But we need to eat meat, right, Bill? Yeah. We need to eat meat. The meat industry certainly thinks so. And why the hell would they not? But just to be sure, I looked a little bit further, and what I discovered was we're quite possibly not even designed to eat meat. We have no claws for catching our prey. We have no fangs for tearing at meat. We have flat molars for grinding grains and chewing vegetables. We don't have the highly acidic stomach of other carnivores that can digest meat very quickly and very efficiently. Our stomach acidity is 20 times weaker of carnivores, actually exactly on par with all other herbivores. We don't have that short digestive tract of carnivores that again processes meat very efficiently and quickly. Our digestive tract is 12 times our own body length. Meat takes a very long time to get through and very often doesn't get through our colon. There are bits left behind. They sit and rot and ferment. Over a period of time leading to such things like colon cancer and other various diseases. Leading to my third point, like what health effects can arise from long-term consumption? I mean, once this meat is supposedly absorbed, the body tries to cleanse itself, and this purification process produces aminos and toxins that stay in our system and just build up around our liver, kidneys and other vital organs. The saturated fats as well stay in our system and again accumulate around vital organs, but namely around arteries and around blood vessels, leading to cysts, to tumours, to cancers, to the hardening of artery walls. Time is against me tonight, but I will say the examples of serious medical diseases that can be directly related to meat consumption are inexhaustible on the internet and freely available for anyone who cares to look. So there's a lot of information there. You probably won't retain any of it. I do hope you take the three main points with you tonight. The first being simply not sustainable. The number one driving factor behind every environmental challenge facing the planet today, and you can do something about it. Secondly, our physiology, thank you, it's just not designed to handle the copious amounts of meat we're forcing it to consume. And finally, by eliminating or reducing our intake, we will eliminate or reduce the possibility of serious health effects later in life. So, for the sake of the planet, or at least for the sake of your own health and well-being, I urge you all to reconsider your decision to eat meat. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad. Very informative. Lots of negative reasons to eat meat. I personally think that if we weren't supposed to eat nice meat like lamb, cow and chickens, evolution would make them a lot faster. I've got a special speech tonight from Lynn. So I'd like to welcome Lynn in sharing your vision.